and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to completely customize columns in Microsoft Word using tables. So let's open a new document. And the first thing to consider when laying out your document is your margins. So if I go up to layout and I go to margins and click on the drop down, you can see we've got a number of different options here. Obviously narrow will give you the greatest expanse over your page and will give you the greatest amount of room. And obviously you've got these as well that you can play around with. Obviously your normal one is a good size margin, but obviously if you want to get more information in, then it's probably best to go for something like narrow. So we'll stick with normal to begin with, and you can see my cursor's right at the top here. Then we can go to Insert, Tables, click on the drop down and select Insert Tables. Now here you can select the number of columns that you want, and you can also select the number of rows, but I would always select one row, and I'll show you why in a second. And then the number of columns, let's say for example we wanted 5, click on 5 and then click OK. So now we have our columns ready for all of our information. If I had a number of different rows, that would mean I'd have to merge them all together to create my column. Whereas although it only looks like I've got one row, what I can do is every time I press the return key, I will make a new row. So it works perfectly well if you've just got one row. So if I put my cursor in this top row here and I paste in all of my lists, all my text, it doesn't matter what you have. And at the moment, the reason that text has gone a little bit peculiar, let's go to the Home tab, is because it's on Justify here. Let's go to Align to Left. And now you can see all of my text fits perfectly in my table. So now if you want to make a new column, you can have text if you want to. I've just got lists. I'm just going to paste in my lists in each column. And then if I click Table Layout and click Align to Left, you can now see all of my text has aligned to the left. So when it comes to the border lines, if you click on the top left of the table to select it all and go to Table Design, over here is a section where you can customize all of your borders. So if you want to change the color of your borders or anything like that, you use this one here. Let's say we wanted them red, then go to Borders, click on the drop down, select all borders, and you can see your borders are red. The reason they're thick is because it's over here on 6, which is the weight. Let's go to 1.5 points, click all borders. You can see I've now got red border lines. Now you might also just want no borders, and there you can have a table without any borders at all. If you're not sure, you can go down and click View Grid Lines. What this will allow you to do is to see where your grid lines are, but they won't actually print out. They don't exist, it's just here as a guide. If you decide you no longer want this column of text and you want to reduce it, select the text, right click and select Delete Cells. It will say Shift Cells Left, click OK, and you can delete that cell. Now what you have is a table that doesn't quite stretch across your page. So you can hover over this grid line, pull it out to the right to match the margin on the right, then select the entire table, go to Table Layout and select Distribute Columns. And there you've reduced it to 4 columns. You can do the same if you want 3 or 2 and further reduce. Now to split the cells is a bit more tricky, but if I grab this line here and move it over, click in this cell here, go to Split Cells, and then you want to stay with the same number of rows, which is 1, and split the column to 2 and click OK. So there again we have those columns split into now 5. Select the whole table again, Table Layout, Distribute Columns, and now you've got that back to the original 5 columns. So we can paste in our text, and there it looks like it did before we took that column out. Now some people might want to colour their columns, so if we select the table, go to table design and over to shading. We click on the drop down and let's say we select a grey colour. You can see how that looks, but obviously sometimes people want a split between these cells. So we can select the table again, go to pen colour, click white. Let's increase the size of the borders to 3 and then select all borders and deselect. You can see now we've created this nice white line between all of our text. The other thing to notice is the text is quite close to the top and the bottom here when you've got a colour inside your table. So the way in which to extend that gap at the top and bottom is to right click on your table, go to table properties, go to cell, go to options, and then at the top here it says cell margin. Uncheck this top box here, and in the top let's select 1 centimetre, and at the bottom select 1 centimetre and click OK. Then click OK again, and now you can see it's got a nice margin at the top here and at the bottom. Now if you think that your text is still quite close together and you want to space it out, click on the top left, go to the Home tab, go to this icon here, and then select the next one down, which is 1.5, which is the spacing between your lines of your text, and click that one. And then you can see it's spaced out that text a little bit more. And then if you want to further increase it, just keep going up to the next one up, and it will further increase the gap in your text. What you will do is you'll create a second page, or you'll take up more room in your document. But again, what you can do is go over to your rulers. If you can't see them, go to view and have the rulers checked here. Hover between the grey and white section, click and drag that up to give you a bit more room on the page. Go down to the bottom, do exactly the same down here. And what that will do is give you a little bit more room on that page. But again, it will mean that you still made that second page if you want those margins and you want that split between your text. If not, just select it again and just go to this one here and reduce the amount of space between your text. The second page is still there, so let's just quickly just pull that margin down a little bit more. You can see we've got this white line at the bottom here. Okay, I seem to have just moved something and it seems to have gone. And then if you've still got that page, you can go back up, right click again, and then you can just go to your table properties again, and maybe in the top one here, say 0.5 and 0.5 here, click OK, OK again, and then you've got that table back onto your one page, but you've got a little bit of extra space between your text. Let's just take out some of the text. You can see things have gone a little awry, so what we can do, and then if we go to table layout, top left, and move the text up. Then go down to the bottom, click on the line at the bottom and drag that up. And then put your cursor here and then click insert below. And what it's done is it's inserted an entire row that matches the top one. So what we can do is click on this row, go to height and reduce that, let's say to 1 centimetre, press OK. And then we can select these first 2 rows here, go to merge cells, and then maybe these 2 merge cells, select all 3, go to distribute columns, and now you've got 3 columns. Let's just take a bit of text from here and then copy and paste it into here, and we can do the same, which demonstrates how you can have 5 columns here and 3 columns here. If you want an additional column between them, go to insert above. Now you've got 3 above, but what you can do is you can highlight that entire row, go to merge cells, and you can change the height if you want to. Let's just change that to 0.5 and press enter. And then perhaps you can use this for a title. Pop it in the middle, go to the Home tab, increase the size, and maybe change it to white. So I hope that solved a few issues for you in using the columns in your tables and how you can change those columns and how you can colour them and you can change those margins. If it has, please like and subscribe and have a great day.